Good evening. Welcome to Giants Roundup. As tonight, the Giants beat the Padres in walk-off fashion 6-5. You can follow on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, please be kind and hit that subscribe button. And, and yes, really good game for the Giants tonight. It was pure torture. Samardzija looks like he's back on track. And it was a good night for the Giants tonight. It was And they hand Brad Hand his third loss of the season, second blown save of the year. And the Giants got the party started in the first inning with a Andrew McCutchen triple to score Gorkas Hernandez to make it 1-0. And then Posey doubles to right to score McCutchen to make it 2-0. And then Austin Jackson singles to center to score Buster Posey to make it 3-0. Then the Padres bats got going in the fourth with a single by Margot to score Frenchie Cordero to make it 3-1. And then in the fifth inning, Christian Villanueva grounds out the third to score Jankowski to make it 3-2. And then Margot reaches on an error to score Freddie Galvis to tie the game at 3-3. And then Ellis sacrifices to score Galvis to make it 4-3. And then Chase Headley singles to score Margot to make it 5-3. It was not a good night for Reyes Maranta, as he looked a little off kilter tonight and looked a little rattled. It was 5-3 going in the ninth, but never say die, never say die. And man, the ninth inning was great tonight. Longoria singles to score Austin Slater to make it 5-4, and then Nick Hundley, facing his former team, goes up there and singles to center. Posey scores, Longoria scores, they all score. The Giants win at 6-5, and now are a game over 500 at 15-14 to conclude the month of April. This is really good, really good showing by the Giants. Samardzija, good numbers today for better numbers today. 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 5 innings pitched. Maranta, three runs, 1 earned, and 1 2/3 innings pitched. And that looked a little could have been worse. And Maranta was not dealing well tonight. Guerin was Guerin. Pierce Johnson gets his first major league win tonight, and DJ Snelton has got a lot more of an upside than Josh Osich at this point, and it wouldn't totally surprise me if we see Josh Osich bubble wrapped for the rest of the year on the disabled list at this point. But maybe the bat they're starting to figure out Reyes Maranta. He struggled the last couple games, so maybe see Maranta maybe go to low leverage situations for the time being. We'll see what happens. But Brad Hand, he just unraveled tonight. The Giants just got on him, and Hand is not dealing the closer role as well as the Friars expected him to. He's been at 1-3 and a 3.29 ERA. You really start getting it gets concerning when your ERA starts getting in the threes, as a closer. That is not necessarily good news. You don't want your ERA in the threes as a closer. It's just not good news. It and this is Brad Hand's second blown save of the season. And he labored, and the Giants did work him for a lot of pitches tonight, and it was not good for him. And then Stammen, a third of an inning pitched. Eric Lauer, his line was okay. 3 earned runs in 5 innings pitched tonight. 7 strikeouts. So he did make the Giants look foolish at times, but he still carries a whopping ERA of 10.13 at this point. But McCutchen, good game from McCutchen. He goes 2 for 4. His batting average is now up to 212. Longoria 2 for 5. But McCutchen's going to need to have a better May. He's going to start getting that batting average up a skosh at this point. Frenchie Cordero goes 2 for 3 for the Friars. His batting average is now 254. And Panda. Great pinch hitting situation for Panda tonight. He goes 1 for 1. What can't Panda do at this point? He can pitch, he can pinch hit. Who needs Shohei Ohtani when he got a Panda? You know what? Now the Giants are in second place. You know what? It's not just the Giants that are suffering injuries right now. Colorado, DJ LeMahieu is now on the 10-day disabled list with an injury. The Dodgers, they are lost 3 in a row. They are 12 and 16. The hangover looks like we're now getting the end of May. I think the hangover, it's officially time to say the hangover is in full effect for the Dodgers at this point. And it's about to get worse now with Corey Seager out for the rest of the year. So the Dodgers are going to have to dig deep without Corey Seager. And that means it's going to put a lot more pressure on Jock Peterson, Bellinger, and Justin Turner. And I think they're still missing Justin Turner. I don't know if he's returned from injury or not yet. But it's not looking good for the Dodgers. The back end of the Rich Hill's could lose a spot in the rotation. The bullpen's terrible in LA. I think the hangover is real for the Dodgers at this point, and it's got to start becoming concerning, especially since they can't really acquire anybody with the CBT the way it is. It could be a year where the Dodgers could be selling. So that could get really interesting, but you got to be without Bumgarner, you're 15 and 14 wrapping up the month of May. You got to really feel good about yourselves right now, and maybe it's the even year magic. It's not the veterans they've acquired, it's the youngsters. These youngsters are coming up and playing. And we got Duggar, who's now at 300 in Sacramento. He's hungry for a call up. We've got some hungry youngsters that are hungry to get a call up here in the majors, and their dues will come. Their future could be now for the youngsters. It could be a youth movement rebuilding on the fly, which is going to be a great feeling for the Giants. But yeah, the pressure's on McCutchen to get that batting average up. He's got to start hitting better. Same thing with Austin Jackson. He can't. 219's not going to cut it. Not with the youth movement coming up, or you're going to lose your job to Duggar if he continues to hit in Sacramento. Let's go on to the MLB Roundup for tonight. The Indians beat the Rangers 7-5. Your winning pitcher, Cody Allen. Your losing pitcher, Chris Martin. Francisco Lindor goes 3 for 5 for the Tribe tonight. And Chirinos hits his 6th home run of the season. Cole Hamels, 8 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched tonight. Trevor Bauer, 2 earned runs in 6 2/3 innings pitched with 11 strikeouts. But Martin gives up 4 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched for Texas tonight. And the Rangers fall to 11 and 19 on the season. And Cole Hamels, I certainly think that's going to be a guy to watch on the trading block here at this rate. And the Cubbies beat the Rockies 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Luke Farrell. Your losing pitcher, Kyle Freeland. Addison Russell goes 2 for 3 for the Cubs. Noel Cuevas goes 3 for 4 for the Rockies. And Don Lester, good outing tonight, 2 unearned runs. And Steve Cishek picks up his first save of the season for the Cubs. Freeland, just bad luck, 7 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Just did not get the run support tonight. We'll see how they survive without Travis LeMahieu over there in Colorado. That could be a very costly injury. And the Nationals beat the Pirates 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Tanner Rourke. Your losing pitcher, Jamison Tylan. Trey Turner goes 3 for 4 with a double. And Wilmer Defoe goes 2 for 4. Rourke, another good outing, 2 earned runs in 7 innings pitched. Tylan just did not get the run support tonight. And the Brewers beat the Reds 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. Your losing pitcher, Wandy Peralta. And Yola Chassin goes only 4 1/3 innings tonight, allows 4 earned runs. Dan Jennings, an earned run without recording an out. Brandon Finnegan, 3 earned runs in 5 innings pitched. Peralta, 3 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched. As the Reds will wrap up the month of May with a 7-22 record. And the Marlins beat the Phillies 8-4. Your winning pitcher, Mirandi Gonzalez. Your losing pitcher, Jake Arrieta, gets roughed up tonight for 6 earned runs in 3 2/3 innings pitched. Starlin Castro goes 3 for 3. Brian Anderson goes 3 for 4 for the Marlins tonight. And Anderson hits his 2nd home run of the season. And yeah, it was not a good night for Jake Arrieta. 6 earned runs in 3 2/3 innings pitched. Dan Straley wasn't that much better. 4 earned runs in 4 innings pitched with 4 walks. It's not good when you're in the 4 walk territory. And Tommy Hunter, 2 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. And the Rays continue their hot streak and beat the Tigers tonight 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Jacob Faria, 8 scoreless innings tonight. Taking the loss, Shane Green on hard luck, 3 earned runs. And former Giant Matt Duffy goes 2 for 4 and now is having a .307 batting average with the Rays this season. Nice to see Matt Duffy get back on track after setbacks with injuries the last couple of years. Faria, I said Faria pretty well. Jordan Zimmerman, 7 scoreless innings. And Green, 3 earned runs in 1 1/3 of an inning pitched. So tough luck for Jordan Zimmerman tonight. And the Red Sox beat the Royals 10-7, 10-6. Your winning pitcher Hector Velasquez. Your losing pitcher Jason Hamill. Merrifield goes 3 for 5. Alcides Escobar goes 3 for 4 for Kansas City. Mitch Moreland goes 3 for 4. Xander Bogaerts goes 3 for 5. Moreland it's his third home run of the season, along with Bogaerts. And Eduardo Rodriguez, not a good outing tonight for him. 4 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. Hamill, 8 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings pitched. And Moustakas left the game after Rodriguez hit him with a pitch. And Moustakas could be out for a while too. So we'll see if there's any retaliation tomorrow. And the Blue Jays beat the Twins 7-5. Your winning pitcher Aaron Sanchez, your losing pitcher Lance Lynn. As the Twins pitching continues to stink it up. Max Kepler goes 3 for 5. The only bright spot for the Twins tonight. Youngurvis Solarte 3 for 5 for the Blue Jays tonight. Justin Smoke hits his 4th home run of the season. Yeah, 5 innings pitched, 6 earned runs for Lynn, and his ERA balloons to 8.37, and then 5 walks tonight. That definitely stinks. That definitely stinks for just as bad as the Twins rotation is just stunk. It's Twins rotation is stinking right now. But it's still early in the season, but that's 9-15. That's a yellow alert if you're the Twins at this point. And the Astros get their 20th win of the season by beating the Yankees 2-1. Your winning pitcher Charlie Morton, your losing pitcher Sonny Gray. Carlos Correa goes 2 for 3. And Morton, 10 strikeouts and 7 2/3 innings pitched, 1.72 ERA. Sonny Gray, one of the better outings tonight, just did not get the run support. And Giancarlo Stanton finishes the month of April with a 230 batting average. Sanchez 202. So the bats so Stanton needs to get the bats up a skosh next month here as we get into the month of May. And the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the LA Dodgers 8-5. Your winning pitcher, former Dodgers Zach Greinke, he gives up only 2 earned runs and 10 strikeouts. Your losing pitcher in a spot start is Ross Stripling, 4 earned runs and 4 innings pitched. AJ Pollock goes 3 for 5. Nick Ahmed goes 3 for 5. And Zach Greinke, the pitcher, 2 hits. He goes 2 for 2, helping his own cause. Pollock with 3 home runs in tonight's game. Andrew Chafin, not so great. 2 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched. Daniel Hudson, 2 runs, 1 earned in 1 inning pitched. As the Dodgers prepare for life without Corey Seager. And tonight down on the farm, The Grizzlies beat the Bees 11-4. Your winning pitcher, and your winning pitcher tonight, Trent Thornton. Your losing pitcher, Osmer Morales, 6 earned runs and 5 innings pitched for the Bees tonight. Greg Belton, 3 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. And Tyler White hit the home run tonight for the Grizzlies. Kyle Tucker goes 3 for 4. A good night for the Fresno Grizzlies. And tonight for the River Cats, the River Cats lose to the 51s 9-5. Your winning pitcher is Corey Oswalt. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. So maybe Corey Oswalt may have a career in the majors one day, maybe with the in the Mets organization. I don't know if he's the son of Roy Oswalt or not, but Oswalt certainly had a great career in the majors, and I would like to see the next generation of Oswalts in the majors. But he did pretty well tonight, and his ERA is 3.60 with the with the 51s. So definitely a prospect to watch in the Mets organization, especially with the fifth spot being wide open with Jason Vargas struggling and Matt Wheeler, with Vargas struggling and Matt Harvey bumped out of the rotation. There's definitely room for another starter there. Maybe he joins the Thor and DeGrom over there. Maybe he's the future of the Mets. We'll see. And then Tyler Beatty takes one on the chin tonight. 8 runs, 5 earned, 5 walks in 4 2/3 innings pitched. And Beatty had 2 wild pitches in this game. Talk about a guy who's just not ready for the majors. I just think Beatty continues to have command issues, and there's a good reason why Andy Suarez is up with the Giants and not Tyler Beatty. And tonight's game is proof in the pudding that Beatty's got to get his command issues in check before he gets another call up. Maybe he has a bigger upside, but he just does not have control. And that's the first thing about pitching in the majors. You got to have control of your pitches, or else you will end up like another Russ Ortiz or Jonathan Sanchez type pitcher, where you end up walking a lot of batters, and that's not great. And tonight's attendance for the Giants was 35,470. So definitely not a sellout by any means tonight. And tomorrow your matchup will be Andy Suarez against Tyson Ross. That should be a good matchup tomorrow night. I think this is Andy Suarez's time to shine. If he can go out there and get a quality start, he can put the pressure on Derek Holland. Derek Holland is definitely a guy who's not designed to be a starter. He's not a good starter anymore by any means. I think Holland is just good for. And I think Holland's more of a reliever at the point of his career than a starter. And if I'm Andy Suarez, you go out there, impress, get as many strikeouts as you can, show that you are the next prospect. You're going to be the next Giants pitcher. This is your time to shine, Andy Suarez. Go out there, get a quality start, get a win, and like I said, just start putting that pressure on Derek Holland at this point. I don't think Holland's cutting it as a number 5 starter. And last couple starts, he's unraveled towards the 4th and 5th innings. So we'll see what happens with that. This is his time to shine. It should be a fun game tomorrow night. And also down in San Jose tonight, at the Shark Tank tonight, the Sharks lose game 3 to the Golden Knights by a score of 4-3 in overtime. And I think it might be time to pull the plug on Paul Martin. Martin is just too much of a liability on the against a speed team, and it's time to go to Joakim Ryan or Tim Heed. Should replace Paul Martin. He's too much of a liability, and maybe you sit Kevin LeBanc and go with Yannick Hansen. Maybe those are some ideas you go with for game 4. I think certainly Hansen's. I'd go with Yannick Hansen. But we definitely had good goals tonight by Evander Kane in the 3rd period. And Tomas Hertl, got to pay the man this year. Tomas Hertl is clutch in 3rd period this year. And Hertl played with a lot of heart here tonight after taking a bad penalty. That's the other thing the Sharks need to do in game 4 is stay out of the penalty box. They're getting killed on the penalty kill right now. But if they go with Paul Martin, I guarantee in game 4, you're going to see the Sharks fall down to 3-1, and there's no point of return. Well, thanks for everybody for tuning in tonight. I am going to head to bed. Everybody have a good night. Wax on, wax off.